This dog just saved a girl's life. A few seconds after she was pulled out of the wreckage by the dog, the entire car exploded. This is literally a real-life Indiana Jones movie. The girl had been in a serious car accident, and the impact had jammed her seatbelt. She was seriously injured, but luckily for her, her dog stayed calm and then did something incredible. It all happened when Ashley Homza, 24, was driving home from her mother's house in South Dakota. She had been taking care of her mom after she had an operation. She was driving with her two dogs, Bear, a Great Dane, and Bruno, a Mastiff mix, both of which were in the back seat. But suddenly she slammed into an embankment. Ashley had no idea what had happened. Her dog started barking frantically, but she couldn't see anything because her airbags had deployed and were blocking her vision. Suddenly, one of her dogs started chewing through her seatbelt. I remember thinking, "Get away from me," Ashley told Inside Edition. And then my seatbelt started ripping apart. She knew that her dog wasn't trying to hurt her, but she couldn't stop him because her hands were pinned against the steering wheel. She tried everything she could to make her dog stop, but she eventually realized that he was trying to save her life. Her dog managed to chew through the seatbelt, allowing her to be free from her seatbelt, but she was still trapped inside the car. However, Bruno didn't give up. He continued to bark and paw at the window until it shattered. He then helped her out of the car and onto the grass. He pushed my head and was licking my face, telling me it's okay, you're okay, Ashley said. He kept licking me to make sure I was okay. The whole time, Ashley's other dog Bear stayed by her side, whimpering and licking her face. Luckily, some good Samaritans stopped to help her. They had no idea that she had been trapped in her car and that her dogs had saved her life. One of them even offered her his jacket to keep her warm, since the dogs had chewed through her seatbelt and the car's windows were now shattered. But before anyone could help her, Ashley's biggest fear came true. The car burst into flames. Luckily, one of the men staying at the scene was a firefighter, and he quickly put out the fire. But Ashley's car was destroyed. When emergency services arrived, they were shocked to find her dogs still there. "I don't know how they got down from the car," Ashley told Inside Edition. "The passenger side window was completely busted out, and so I assume that's how they got out. But it's pretty amazing that they stayed around." Ashley and her two dogs were rushed to the hospital. Ashley had suffered a punctured lung, broken ribs, a broken nose, and a concussion. Her dogs had saved her life, but they had also suffered injuries. Bruno had deep cuts on his paws and a gash on his head, while Bear had suffered a broken leg. Ashley stayed in hospital for 2 weeks, recovering from her injuries. Luckily, both of her dogs made full recoveries. In an interview with Inside Edition, Ashley said, "If it weren't for Bruno, I wouldn't be here right now. He saved my life. I'm pretty sure about that. I owe him my life, and Bear was there too. He stayed with me the whole time." The vet who treated Bruno and Bear told Inside Edition, "We do know that Bruno is one smart cookie. Dogs have saved their owners' lives many times, whether it's alerting them to danger or protecting them from harm. And this story is no exception. These dogs are heroes." Sadly, not everyone was happy for Bruno. Some people claim that Ashley's dogs had only been chewing on her seatbelt because they were scared and wanted to escape the car. However, Ashley insists that her dogs had been trying to save her life. "I don't think they were scared at all," she said. "They were just trying to get me out of there. They knew something was wrong." Ashley's mother, Kim, had a different theory. She believes that Bruno and Bear had been sensing that their owner was in trouble, and that's why they started chewing on her seatbelt. I truly believe that Ashley's dogs knew something was wrong, and they were trying to get her out of that car. And Kim told Inside Edition, They knew their owner needed their help, and they were willing to do whatever it took to save her life. One thing's for sure, these dogs are incredibly brave and loyal. In the end, it was their quick reactions that saved Ashley's life. In the aftermath of the accident, Ashley was left with a lot of medical bills, but luckily, a local animal charity called the Animal Humane Society stepped in to help her out. They paid for all of her medical expenses, so she could focus on recovering from her injuries. Ashley was incredibly grateful for their help and praised them for stepping in when she needed it the most. But some people refused to believe that the dogs had saved Ashley's life. They thought that she was making the whole story up for attention, but Ashley was determined to prove them wrong. She posted pictures of her injuries and her dog's injuries on Facebook and told her story to anyone who would listen. Eventually, word got around and everyone started to believe her. These days, Ashley and her dogs are doing well. The accident may have been scary and painful, but it brought them even closer together. And Ashley knows that she owes her life to Bruno and Bear. She's even started a foundation called Ashley's Angels, which helps other pet owners in need. She hopes that by sharing her story, she can raise awareness about the importance of pet safety and the incredible bond between humans and animals. But it wasn't easy for Ashley to come to terms with what happened to her. She had to go through physical therapy to recover from her injuries, but she was determined to make a full recovery. She wanted to be able to live her life and enjoy spending time with her dogs without being in pain or feeling limited. As part of her recovery, Ashley had to learn how to walk again and regain her strength. But she was motivated by the love and support of her family, friends, and dogs. Today, Ashley is happy to report that she has made a full recovery. She is able to walk, run, and play with her dogs without any pain or discomfort. She credits her recovery to the love and support of her family, friends, and dogs, as well as the excellent care she received from her medical team. But it wasn't just Ashley who needed help after the accident. Bruno and Bear also required extensive veterinary care to recover from their injuries. Bruno had deep cuts on his paws and a gash on his head, while Bear had suffered a broken leg. Luckily, the Animal Humane Society stepped in to pay for all of the dog's medical expenses. With the help of veterinary care, Bruno and Bear were able to make full recoveries, and they were able to return home to live with Ashley. Today, Bruno and Bear are happy and healthy dogs who love to play and cuddle with Ashley. They are a constant source of love and support for Ashley, and she is so grateful to have them in her life. In addition to providing love and support, Bruno and Bear also provide Ashley with a sense of purpose. She is dedicated to raising awareness about the importance of pet safety and the incredible bond between humans and animals. Through her foundation, Ashley's Angels, she hopes to make a difference in the lives of other pet owners and to honor the heroic actions of her dogs. Overall, Ashley's story is a testament to the incredible bond between humans and animals. Her dogs, Bruno and Bear, are true heroes who saved her life when she needed it the most. With their quick reactions and unwavering loyalty, they were able to help Ashley through one of the toughest times of her life. And for that, Ashley and everyone who knows her will be forever grateful.